episode 8 of the Schall Necromant stuff thing, whatever. And there's a bunch of stuff we can get rid of now, like all this stuff that was the... Okay, let's not get rid of the power poles, we kind of need some of the power poles to power that roboboard. But all of this temporary, nasty, hacky Schall processing stuff that we did last time, did a long while ago in fact, can just go away for a number of reasons. First of all, because we did last time, we did like this whole section down here of the actual processing of Schall ores and train stations and buffers, and then Necromant processing and like extensible and tiling and all that kind of faff. Yeah, this inserter I think had here, and so this one was actually doing the enriched one, which was bad. It just wants to be doing the non-enriched one based on whether or not there was more bones or not. But this has the filter that it needs to, and then yeah, all of these things are putting the stuff on trains. But like we worked down through a lot of the brains, because it turns out, you know, I threw a lot of assemblers down here. I haven't actually counted that stuff at all, and it looks like this number of furnaces. Actually, it looks like I'm heavily belt limited. That's pretty funny. And I don't even think I care. I don't know if that's going to be a big deal at all. Actually, it's also a thing that's pretty easy to change, right? Except that it's not, because it's still actually... it's belt throughput limited rather than anything else. Okay, so if I do output priority left, I give that a copy, put it down here. This is all a bit of a distraction because there was better stuff to be doing today. Get that out the way. That's okay. I actually need to set the output priority, not the input priority. Yeah, there's much better stuff to be doing today than this, but we're still kind of distracted. Defense isn't really an issue, which is nice. And then I reckon we throw another 6 of these on as well, because why not? So yeah, so again, we'll use both sides of this belt. We'll upgrade these guys so that they're fast inserters more. We'll do all of that. Yeah, first things I noticed about my base that were kind of sad is, yeah, the oil that we disconnected last time to run down has, first of all, completely run down, which is nice. I still have power grid because I have light oil, but this tank of gas is now completely empty, and so the plastic is completely empty, and so the red circuits kind of ate through the backlog, and the blue science has kind of stopped. And so because of that, everything's kind of backed up, which is a bit unfortunate. This isn't running at all. We need to get everything back online quickly. So the first thing we're going to do is actually figure out how to plug these things back in, because I kind of don't even want this thing making wall at the moment, because I've got a decent number of furnaces. What I really want is rail, but to do that, we've got these 2 belts of stuff. Yeah, I just kind of threaded. This has got some room to expand, you know, whatever. I can actually put a lot of beacons. I mean, this is so low value that it probably doesn't want a lot of beacons, but I can still get like 4 beacons on each of these assemblers or whatever. Things to worry about later. So we've got 2 belts of stuff potentially. We'll drag them up here. Actually, I have the storage chests for the bones set, so I should just be able to Alt-D that entire thing and have the bots move the bones to this chest over here, which then, because of this combinator setup, hopefully this inserter will run, which will then have this furnace just turn the surplus of bones ingredients into the non-flesh recipe, the non-enriched flesh recipe, which is probably still fine. These guys are all, yeah, we've got whatever. We've got things to do first, which is figure out how to take all these ores and just plug them into the machine. Which we're probably going to do quickly and nastily, because like I don't even have train supply for main ores yet. This is just an extra thing. So Where does this go? Is that a thing at all? Where does... Oh, this is... This was the... This thing here was the other feed for the charcoal, which we were mostly using as fuel, except when we weren't. This thing here is kind of using both of these. Actually, let's keep that one. That one's the fuel line of coal, and then we've got this thing coming from... Oh, this is outposted. Is this outposted? I'm not sure that is outposted. This one is outposted. This line is partly outposted. Okay, sure. What we're doing, regardless, is we're going to have one of these lines in here, and one of these lines which we're going to check for iron on the right. And this may not end up balanced, but whatever. And we can do that. And this is actually still a full lane of iron. I didn't know whether I was going to cut that back to a half lane of iron. But yeah, so we've now got more iron processing going through there. This is actually, at this point, completely not blocked, because all of this stone is on one side. But I kind of want to put the stone... Actually, do I want to put the stone down there? The thing I wanted to do was change this back to rail, but I've actually still got a lot of rail. But I think I'm still going to plug that in there anyway. Is there a good way to get that? Is it going all the way up through here? It might be. It might be going... This thing might go like here and then through here, and just like this kind of ugly nonsense. Because it's got to meet... It's got to meet this belt down here, so if it goes like that... not like that, as it turns out. Not like that. What are you guys doing? Jeez. And also not like that. Did I... Oh, I ran out of undergrounds, and so it didn't put the undergrounds in, and then it turned all those pieces of belt. Okay, fine. So anyway, all of that is going to give us a bunch more stone, which I don't really want. What I do want... So we're going to turn off a large amount of this processing. I do want rails, because we've got a lot of rail work to do. So yeah, so the first thing about getting the rest of the base online and getting the blue science running again, even though it's logistics robots and we're kind of going into things that I'll need eventually but not now, is we're going to pick all of these up. And we're going to just give the blue science all the red circuits it might want, because I've already got them cached, and that will at least get all of them running. Other than the ones over the other side that we haven't given stuff yet, but that's fine. Still a lot of trash here. We might deal with that later as well, we might not. Should we plug in? Yeah, let's plug in the rest of this now, because we can. The plastic isn't present, but this is going to want to take both belts. Both lanes of stuff have to go through, so the plastic can end up over here and the sulfur keeps going. But also we kind of want to have only yeah, that's what we want. We want to take we want to take some part of the sulfur and put it on this side, so that the other side, similar to what we've got here, the other side can be the red chips and prod mods. Let's do this. Let's change this to speeds. And then this also wants to go here, like so. And that should be... Yeah, they're getting all the sulfur they need, and then we just need to take these two belts. Yeah, we're going to do it. Are we going to make it concise? I mean, that's concise enough, isn't it? It'll be fine. This one... Do I care? I don't think I care about this guy at all. Because after I've done that, and also this one, because these things are going to be, like, this collection of resources will eventually make laser turrets, though I don't have laser turrets yet. But then I also just want one of these here to do a kind of similar thing, to let the steel out. Because all of this done, this thing here, because we copy and pasted this last time, should double the blue science we get, basically, other than the fact that I'm running down the sulfur. But give me all of these. Get in there. You guys have some engines, have some sulfur. Oh yeah, not making speed modules. I do actually have a bunch more. Actually, do I have space in this thing to be making a bunch more modules? Yeah, kind of. It's not great, but whatever. There's so much trash in my inventory as well. Okay, so you guys have those. You guys have these things. The thing I need to do at this point, which is pretty important, is like all of the trash is more or less lined up at the moment. Like we're putting this trash in these chests. It's fine. The brains are ending up over here. We can put trains for those down. I think I picked up locomotives and wagons, so that's all fine. We can go and deal with all of that. This appears to have done everything I need it to, in the sense that this is, yeah, when the next train arrives, and I get a bunch more flesh and brains, if the bones back up, then this one should deal with most of that, so I'm not concerned about that. This is all pretty fine. Yeah, so we've actually, I just need to go and do the thing. The thing to do is to figure out how to connect, like this is where the oil usually came in, and we need to get, I think instead of there it's going to go here, because we can put a train station over here, kind of, but we also kind of need to get these things out of the way, and these things out of the way, and I guess let's leave all of that, unless I want to drive a train station through there. Where's this guy going? I can fit a train line through there, so that's nice. And then how am I? Because things I've already got a train station with oil on it over here. Like this is the pattern that we're going to use to unload the train station, except that I kind of also need to know I'm still in the car. It's fine. Yeah, this cliff is going to get out of the way. It's going to be fine. I think actually also this cliff here wants to get out of the way. But these I might leave for flavor, because I kind of like how it sandwiches the stuff. But I need to figure out how and where a train line might go like this, because then I've got to get, do I have space here? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. Yeah, this will work out fine. This train line here will be, I mean, not actually where the main train line goes, but it will be where we can put a train station. Which way round am I putting a train station? Because I think this is going to be, I could move those belts as well, but I don't think I'm going to be bothered to. I think we're just going to have a train station that's like here, for lack of a better place. This is actually going to be, it is going to need to be a two-way train station, because this one is set up to be a two-way train station, in the sense that I haven't bothered turning this around or anything. We're just going to put another locomotive on the end there. So if that one's a two-way train station, then this one can be a two-way train station. 1, 2, 3, need a little bit more. Yeah, that's 4. So if this is then, let's make this worse by, is that on? This one is the right to exit, isn't it? This one is on the right to be exiting that, yes. So except that's actually the wrong side. It wants to be this way around. Yeah, so it's got a chain signal in, a chain signal back to the rest of the network, and then a rail signal here. Then these things can go like there is not what I want, there is what I want, because then these guys can go here and we can have some more of these things, and this is pretty normal, kind of. Not like that. I don't know if bots have pumps or not. Bots pretty sure have those other railroads. And yeah, then the other thing I need to do is connect Do I have... Oh, yeah, I do, because I have this thing over here. This is like minimal... This is how far off the other train line has to be. The problem is... If this is the... If this is the oil station, and let's call it the crude oil station. Let's call it the crude station. As it is... This will only fit one train, so I'm going to put this to one train limit, and so any other train pathing in towards here is going to still struggle to... Bots don't have things? Bots don't have landfill, that's fine. Yeah, any other... I've currently only got one train, but that's fine. This thing definitely wants to run... Yeah, I think it's time for these guys to go away. Because this train station that's here... If we put a bit of an angle on it... Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? That's a thing that's going to make me happy. And then this is technically an intersection, isn't it? This is kind of not yet an intersection. Yeah, that's absolutely an intersection. So let's chain signal this up, because that's how intersections work in this world. It's absolutely... You know, so that's now stable. This stuff down here is also chain signaled properly. Where are the bots that are bringing these power poles? There we go. There are the bots that are bringing these power poles. So we got to go put a train down, because we got to go and give this train to the other train. I also need to get fuel over here. I might do that with... I don't know, we'll worry about that later. Oh yeah, because this line doesn't actually go anywhere yet, does it? Where does this line want to go? So I don't actually have the landfill. Do I have... I don't even have the landfill on me. I don't have the landfill to deal with that yet. Which I think means this ends up bad, which is exciting. Over here, this is... Here, I'm going to do that with the larger power poles later. And by later I mean somewhat soon, and then... Yeah, let's get rid of those ones, because then we can go here and then shimmy again. And then, yeah, then we're going to get rid of this thing. We're going to do these power poles differently as well. But does this... No, because it's the wrong way around. Okay. I think the thing I'm going to do instead is, instead of organizing this to a line here, we're going to have a piece of diagonal rail that then aligns there, and this can curl. Yeah, that's going to be what we do. Which is obviously terrible. And okay, so I've got a blueprint for an intersection of sorts, right? And it wants to go there, which already means we need to move a bunch of belts and poles, which was kind of going to be the case anyway. All of these things, what does that actually control? It controls all of the power to all of the southern outposts, which is maybe a slight flaw in the processing. Oh wait, I've just noticed this other belt. This other belt absolutely wants to go like that, so that these guys can actually output. That's kind of a thing. But we don't want any of these anymore. I don't reckon we want any of these. I definitely know that a lot of that stuff wants to go away. So does that. In fact, let's get rid of a bunch of these power poles. And then we want another... Is this... Yeah, it's going to be somewhere down here, isn't it? It's going to be something like that. Because we're going to take this thing and smash in an intersection just here, which is where that goes. And then this will let us figure out... Okay, I don't actually have undergrounds on me. Where this goes. Hopefully this fits. Okay, and then these guys, which is why we've got these bigger power poles now, these guys can absolutely just fit in there and do that. Then let's now that we've got everything else out of the way, does this fit? This actually fits. This is pretty fantastic, because this can go here. This can go here, and the bots can take care of that. Over here, we need to do this shuffle a little bit earlier. Because we got to get this chain signal here, and then I'm pretty sure that is the here's my rail blueprint. Yeah, so that's my rail blueprint, and now we can take this guy that's a bit busted. We can't. Oh yeah, because yeah, sure, whatever. This little guy sticking out here made me go the wrong way because I was driving manually. This guy here. Yeah. Actually, the other thing we're going to do first, which is kind of a big deal, is get hit by your own train, and then reconnect this stuff to the other network. It went on the ground. What can I make to get stuff out of my inventory? That didn't get stuff out of my inventory. That did get stuff out of my inventory, and I do want more of those. Yeah, there's a lot of trash in this inventory at the moment. It's not fantastic. And then then I kind of want to just get let's just get rid of those as well. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, so we're doing chain signal stuff. We're doing. Oh, actually, bots don't have chain signals. I've got all the chain signals, right? Oh yeah, because this also wanted to disappear. This okay? So these are currently just two separate lines. So actually, if I have this one here, then these ones are actually all redundant, which is cool because it means all of these ones can go away, and then this one can connect. And then actually all of these little power poles can go away, and that wood can too, and I kind of don't care. And I should now be able to get in here and drive this way and stop and turn the car around and back that up. And I think J is my rolling stock command. So this one, what is this even called? I think for these ones we're also going to change it to have the icon. Yes, why not? Nothing bad will go wrong if we do this kind of thing. Okay, so this guy, this guy's. We've got some different conventions with the names that we're using. Like some of these are the ones with medium biters are providing trash. The ones that are light oil are providing different kinds of light oil. Actually consuming different kinds of light oil. The ones with crude will be providing crude, and then everything else, such as dismembered corpse party, is a name of a specific functional role in the base. That's not what I wanted to do. This is still, because this one wants to be Macintosh still, which is the oil one with full cargo, to oil. Why crude? Why not crude? What's wrong where? Oh, I don't have these chain signals set. Is this? So this is going to be something wild, like, because only part of these chain signals set, this is still technically one-way rail. Let's see if that hypothesis checks out by trying to drive somewhere. Yeah, this is actually only one-way rail because those other chain signals don't exist yet. So I think the thing we're going to do about that is, well, actually the thing we're actually going to do about this is somewhere over here there are. Yeah, over here there's like a generic. We're going to wander back into our report range. Okay, actually back into our report range. give you guys a bunch of chain signals. Where are the chain signals? That might actually not be enough chain signals, and I can't currently build more chain signals. And I'm not going to be able to pick this up as there's going to be too much trash in this, which is unfortunate. We're going to have to come back for that. But yeah, I guess we're doing all of that more on foot than I actually wanted. Oh yeah, but we can put these. This will free up some inventory space. So we have these two trains, and then we can have a charcoal train and a DNA train. That sounds gross. Yeah, so we can have those two trains. They can just like have stuff. It'll be fine. In this time, yeah, this flashing here suggests that I still don't actually have all of the chain signals I need, which means that this piece of track here is still one way the other direction, so I actually need to give... This guy is going to be complaining about no path as soon as this is empty. Yeah, there we go. Until I actually manufacture the other chain signals. These guys are full, wow. So much stuff is going to be just backed up. Yeah, and then I need to get the sulfur out again, but that's fine, because the sulfur is going to be on the way, probably. Yeah, I just need to make more chain signals, and I don't actually have... Yeah, there's a variety of things that I'm not just not making at the moment, aren't there? This will pivot again. Over here we had poles, and instead of poles we can have wagons, I guess. I've got sulfur. I've got a bunch of stuff that we can go, have some of that. Iron ore. Yeah, we're gonna need more of these things on more random bits and pieces, and I think the first things we're gonna do is like these guys and these things, and let's just get like 4 stacks of each for as long as I need these things, and then we'll probably pivot these to things later as well. Like this is, yeah, you just make a bunch more fast inserters. That's fine. You're making carriages, but yeah, we're gonna do carriages. Actually, take quite a bit of space, so we're gonna do that. Actually, that's not true. We do not need that many carriages. We're gonna need a lot of carriages, but not that many carriages. And yeah, these guys. I need to get out of my inventory. Yeah, I would have been buffering all of this, except that I had reversed that to be able to get the stuff out, which is pretty funny. Anyway, all of this stuff. Do I actually have over here? Do I have this set up? I do not have that set up as the chest for brains. Okay. I guess we're walking that over by myself. I guess I'm not doing that either. I need cogs if I'm doing that. I've just got like a variety of random stuff, which is kind of unfortunate. You guys can have that. That's at least going to get some stuff out of my inventory, and then I should be able to find someone to give these to. Yeah, we plugged all that stuff in. This, have I made? This is going to have to just go underground again, I guess. Which is, like, not that surprising. That's a thing that happens often. But it means I can have this train station here. Is that going to be in... It's not going to be great, is it? I also need to signal this, because we got to have a chain... one of these in here, and then a chain signal, which I should be able to queue from somewhere. That's an actual rail signal. I guess by a station I should be able to have, yeah, one of these things to go here. And then, is this train... Yeah, this is going to be fine, isn't it? It's not going to be an issue that... not that. It's not going to be an issue that this thing here is going to be, slightly out of whack, but whatever. I think these things are going to be made at a fairly slow rate as well. So I think this one, and this is going to have to change when I think this is going to be every 5 minutes. I don't think I'm going to need that much. And then brains. Did I call it brains? What did I call it? I did call it brains. And it's kind of not really brains. It used to be brains. I guess it's still processed brains. Whatever. Oh, a train ran out of. Yeah, I thought that something like that might happen. Okay, well, all of that's fine. We can go and do that later. This is, yeah, so the train here also wants to be going to brains, and probably full cargo, or time past 30 seconds, and this should all load quickly, right? Because the thing we had down here, yes, these guys got stack inserters. These guys will load quickly. It'll be fine. So this one can now just go to military science, and we can kind of do figure out how this is going to fit, because these two want to not exist anymore. All of this wants to not exist anymore. Can I? Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to pick that up. Can I? No, my inventory is just garbage. And so is this. So we're going to deal with this by not dealing with this. And we'll just come back and fix this later. Like, actually, all of this can go in here. And you're out of walls, of which I've got some number of walls. Okay. Except I also kind of wanted to rebuild that fully, didn't I? Oh, I also wanted to get all of this stuff just out of. Oh, that's so much brains. I guess I'm not super surprised by that, because half of the point of this was to be getting, yeah, all these brains want to be at the other end of the base doing the other stuff, and 68 chitin is a decent number, I guess. I think it's maybe after this episode that if we get this somewhat more online, we might come back at the end of the episode to deal with that. I do need pickup towers there. What is the next grade of pickup tower take to make? Red chips, green chips, steel chest, radar. I've got all of those things. Get me all of those. Get me all of these. That's actually way more than I need. Oh yeah, and I turned these back on again for reasons we'll get to very soon, although that does mean I'm having not much iron getting through at all. So I think actually we do limit these back to. This will be all of the green chips I need for the next little project. Then I need red chips, of which I still have many, and then I need steel, for which I have also vast amounts. Okay, so yeah, this is a handcrafting queue I'm pretty happy with. Let's take this steel back over to the landmines. Not that I need a lot of landmines, but I also just like having more than I need. And then, actually, that ran me out of radars, didn't it? So we'll queue some of those up, and then plastic and sulfur are super happy again, so that's fine. And then I did have some power grid that I just put in here, but we've got different things to do with that as well. And then cogs, I guess I don't need any more, so they can go into that box. Iron can go here. Inventory is still a mess. Copper can go here, but I was rebuilding military science because I've got a train of which will have. How do I want to do this? I think. Yeah, there's still a train blinking about it being unhappy, but I think we're going to do something like that, because this is going to this military build actually only needs one piece of military science, one piece of alien DNA sample every 10 seconds per assembler, which is really not much, which means I can actually do this with. And then if I limit. So the idea of limiting this to 2 is. I think I actually need to worry about doing that empty, don't I? Yeah, because then. Yeah, this will be fine. So we'll unload into this chest. This will be the only buffer that these rails get. In fact, there's a decent argument to be limiting that, but also whatever. Then I've got to figure out how to get more of this stuff. Do I have... yeah, can I just pick up all of this stuff so we can do this differently? Because I think we are, as indicated by the noises made, doing this differently. Also, if I've got 500 military science and I'm rebuilding the military science and the blue science is now going at a faster rate, I reckon instead of... okay, let's finish the low density structure because that's a nice thing to have. And then I really want the laser turrets, which I can nearly afford because that's going to be the next iteration of combat stuff, I guess. And then, okay, rather than... yeah, we'll just strongly intend to get the rest of that stuff online soon, because we're kind of... yeah, we need more military tech, and then we actually need... we really need to get purple and or yellow science online, because the only other things left are... okay, worker robot cargo size are going to be a thing, we'll do that. Where did all these come from? These all came from... oh, these all came from LDS. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll do some of that in a bit. But I want to get all of this stuff out the way. Like, as long as we put the military science in that chest again, yeah, this will all... at least at this point I have general storage just here that I can sort out again. But the idea is these two, if I put the stuff on some belt, should give me enough stuff to make... I think it's 1 to 3 with military science assemblers, but if this is here, it should definitely give me enough stuff to make... yeah, six assemblers worth of military science. Am I happy with 6 assemblers worth of military science? I guess I'm slowing them down with prop nodes as well. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna go for like this nasty thing. Except it doesn't need to be like that. Grumble. I do have to get another belt of stuff in here as well. So maybe these other ones are set. I mean, they're gonna have to be back here. Because I do need... yeah, so we're going to have... unless the outputs are just over the other side. Like, if I've got one line of inputs here... maybe I can make this even worse. I think I can make this even worse. Yeah, we can definitely make this worse. Yeah. Okay, so... let's do that, and then this can... yeah, stroll around the entire cycle of this thing. Like so. And then all of the red ammo will also be on the inside, which is helpful because we're going to take this and put that belt there, so the DNA is on the outside, and also filling up whatever's on the outside. Then I need to get another belt. Actually, this is also easy to do. We just don't do that there, we do it here. Bots will help. Yeah, we do this, and then this comes over here, and as long as I can get the stuff on this belt, then I can have this kind of thing, like, actually let's grab all of it, this kind of thing like so, and then also these kind of dudes, and this is pretty outrageously terrible, but I'm kind of happy with it. And then this also just kind of lines up pretty well. Goes there. This goes in here. Yeah. That's going to do what it needs to. Why did you not? Yeah. And then I need to put the wall and the other stuff on this. But the thing is, I've also got... Do I have... I have to have underground somewhere over here, right? Yeah, here's my undergrounds. The other things I need to put on this are wall and grenades. And this can actually go underground here. And then... Oh, you're still taking stuff. Okay, you don't need to be. I mean, how we get the inputs in here is also an interesting question. Maybe I can have another belt that runs through here or something. Because, I mean, I can also just ignore this for a bit. I guess I've got 10,000 ammo to play with. Sure, whatever. And then I've also got... You just put that on the belt. You'll be fine. And then you guys also just, you know, do whatever. Do I have... I have a bit of grenade and a bit of wall. Someone should repair those for me. Then... I guess because I was only ever getting runoff here. Am I backed up on coal again? I am indeed backed up on coal again, which is fair because I cut grenade... Well, I didn't cut grenades production. I finished the grenades production. I've run out of oil again. I've got 9k of this. I should probably go and refuel the train, but I kind of want to get the rest of this started first. But I'll take all the belt, all the walls, all the grenades. I'm not going to take all the grenades. That's actually not a thing that's going to happen. What am I not building? I'm not building... Okay, I'm still not building landfill. That's probably going to be away for a while. So... How... And I said I was going to use this for... I don't need to go there at all. I can go in through here. Yeah. Okay. Things that I'm fine with, but probably shouldn't be because they're kind of awful. So this is going to have all the wall that I got. This one's going to have all the grenades that I got. The other way around to what I actually said is what we're doing. This is looking pretty fine, isn't it? This is a military science build. I can even put a beacon in here if I really want to. I can even have undergrounds here, undergrounds here, undergrounds here. I can put 3 beacons on this. And it's fine. That's normal. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, we're walking away from that. It's fine. That's not the way I wanted to go. We wanted to go this way. Manually driving a train. On rails that also have automatic things happening. Okay. So... let's give this guy some fuel, and then it's going to run back here, and I need to figure out how to fuel both sides of that, and I think I'm going to do something kinda awful, for which I need filter inserters. Yeah. Because these things, like this coal roll past here, right? This is a train station. Train stations, you know, can be powered by coal. So, if I have... Yeah, so we got 2 of these. Because I want to kind of line this up with somewhere where a train might be. Like, there it is. And then, can I have... Nearly, but not quite. I can have a long one there, and then a normal one there, and I can have a box here of 2 stacks of coal. And this is actually going to need the larger power poles to power all of these at once. But this is going to be my coal powering solution for... this train. The only problem is I mean, this requires having some amount of coal coming off this build, which is possible, but currently not happening. I think we're going to go, yeah, we're going to go get that landfill. We're going to bring it, yeah, this is kind of the stuff we need to do now anyway, yeah, because there's coal on the other side, there's just not coal on the side that I need. Didn't I have, I'm going to grab some coal for myself. Yeah, I've got a bunch of, whatever, things to do. So the other blinking thing at the moment is the landfill. I'm just going to drive across the train tracks after checking that there isn't anything coming. Is this actually what I'm doing now? I think the only way, I think the better thing to do I actually want a crossroads there even? But I am going to want trains, actually not there, I want trains to here. And I've got a train tracks, and I've got only 98 pieces of train on me. 98 pieces of train? Yeah, 98 pieces of train in my inventory. We'll at least throw these 98 pieces of train down as we are heading towards the thing. And for reasons, I would actually like a significant diagonal section just here before straightening up again. But then, okay, this is kind of as far as I need to go in this case anyway. But I also want to check that I don't have any train signals with me at the moment. Like, where does? Okay, if I'm going to check where. Why is it because you're on the way? Oh no, it's because you're on the wrong side. Yeah, this is going to let me see where 8 rail sections will get to, and I actually need to go a little, like I need to get some of this stuff out the way before I can fit, actually not 8, 10. And so it's 2, 4, 6, 7 to the corner, 8, 9, 10. Actually, yeah, this is set up to be 10 anyway. This is what my UI shows. So that's how far 10 rail things go. So in order for this plan to work, that's going to have to be changed around a bit, but that's fine. That's what we'll do anyway. I do have the inventory for that, which is good. I don't really have the belt to no, I do have the belt to make this work. Yeah, sure. So we're just going to do this, and then that. You have, okay, I didn't have anything in my inventory, and this should give me better utilization of all the stuff coming out of this thing, right? And then let's get rid of the ones that I don't need, mostly because I want to see how big this patch is if I take away all the dead ones, and it's actually not very big at all, which is not overly surprising, but we should now have better utilization of all the stuff, except that what I actually want is to output priority things on the right, which doesn't make a difference, except that it means that this belt is full and therefore more likely to have coal, which these inserters will then attempt to pick up to put in the box, which will feed the trains, which will provide the oil. So that I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, that's a thing I'm pretty happy with. Things I'm not pretty happy with are this mess. And where can I even? I guess I could do that up here. Oh, solar panels remind me of, yeah, I was going to do something with solar panels, wasn't I? Yeah. Okay, so that's next. So that's technically fixed, which is. I mean, I've got some other faff here. I think the way I'm going to deal with the other faff is to have those things are things that do not need to be in my inventory, and I'll just like put them back in the network. It'll be fine. This I will deal with later because it's not actually a plan I need yet. There are a variety of other things. I just gave away the coal, and I don't have any solid fuel. Sad noises. Yeah, there are a variety of other things to start building now, which is nice because the laser turret's also finished. Let's not just. Yeah, I'm going to use temporary waypoints because like this train is moving now, and it believes it has a reservation on all these squares, and is just going to charge through, and that's going to be kind of awkward for me. I mean, it would have. I would have been in this section and this chain signal wouldn't have given it permission. But, you know, that's still... You know, it's going to get more awkward. There are good ways to die at this point, which is kind of fun. I kind of need a train station that just rolls in here myself. Because I need to be able to... Like, I'd like to be able to get back... I'd like to have a train station that's kind of close to me and my mall and places I like to be. Which I don't think I need... Number one, I don't think I need to be making grenades. Oh, yeah, I was going to redo that, wasn't I? Okay, also things to worry about later. So the first... I wanted to do... Yeah, so the reason I unhooked all of these is because the base is going to grow for a bit at the moment. Because we just, you know, we've added some new capacity, and we've solved some of the problems like automated trash, so we can afford to grow for a bit. And the thing that struck me is I want to put more solar panels down. This is where I was previously putting solar panels, because it's got everything that solar panels need, kind of, except that... Yeah, this is kind of the same temporary solar panel setup I had previously, which we're just going to keep going with, except that now... Okay, so now I've picked up a bunch of other kind of guff as well. Now I have to do it with longhand inserters, which is fine. And then these guys, yeah, we're gonna have to... Because I kind of wanted to get this done before lasers, because once lasers were in play, I was putting batteries on the belt, and I wanted to build lasers back down there where they've got all the laser stuff, except, you know, I guess we're not doing that now. Let's do... I've got stack inserters, yeah. Fast. And then, yeah, I've got a lot of junk that I want to get rid of. Then this thing has to go like so, yeah, and then these will go in... You know, another box which has moved slightly, but actually this is the box in which I can put all the stuff I didn't want, which is nice, because the bots have got the landfill they wanted now. Bots can have some guns. I don't really need the guns. Bots can have a lot of underground pipes, because I don't think I need that many underground pipes. I do not need these guys. I don't need... I was going to make a lot more offshore pumps, wasn't I? That was going to be a thing for, you know, another thing to worry about. And I don't remember how many boilers I made, but just going to need more of those. But yeah, cleaning out the inventory space, because I wanted to take all of these guys, and, you know, we're going to make a bunch more solar panels. That's why we buffered these green chips again. And this is going to run us low on iron, but that's also fine. And then, yeah, let's set up the other stuff I wanted as well. So we've these guys. Are these guys actually done, or are they just low on iron? They're actually done. But these guys are low on iron. Yeah, many things are just low on iron. Yeah, because over here, this is everything I need to build laser towers. I've got batteries, I've got green chips, if I actually continued this green chips line, because we forgot about it. Actually, good point. There used to be lubricant here, and I think I want the lubricant back again, even after having taken it away, because, yeah, this guy here will do everything it needs to, except this actually probably wants to be a filter one, because I'm doing those myself. Don't do that myself. This one, because this only one takes engines. Engines are here, and this wants to make electric engines, because I need some supply of electric engines. And then this is going to... I don't even have the lubricant chem plant in place at the moment. But these green chips will limit the number of locomotives I produce, which I may as well go wild with now, because, you know, whatever. These electric engines I will need for various projects, including... Yeah, so he's got everything he needs now. I do want to give it some... I guess one of each kind of module. Yeah, let's have... I've already had a ton of put mods. Yeah, sure. Have some of these. Give me... Actually, give me as many as you can fit over there. Yeah, that's just... It's low... Oh, wait, I needed some of them. I needed at least one of them, because I was going to give you one of those, and I was going to give you one of these, and then lubricant we can fit down there as well, because this is all still the same pipe that leads through to here, where a lubricant plant used to be, and I should put it back. I've actually got them here. Lubricant, done. So I'm making electric engines again. And one of the fairly important... I think I've got a bunch of stuff that I don't... Yeah, I did. One of the fairly important reasons for making electric engines... Am I low on... I'm low on red... Oh, I'm low on red science because inserters, because iron. I just need to make more iron. Yeah. So one of the things I need electric engines for are these fancy high-end miners. And if we look at mining speed right down the bottom, 15 per second, this guy will just straight up fill a yellow belt. And then you have to figure out, because they still work the same way as the regular miners, that there's one particular square that gets all the ore delivered. Maybe it's a box. We're going to use a train cart. If you're trying to fill a belt, you have to put it in a splitter, so the splitter can put things on both sides of a belt to make it full. This one, mining speed 30 a second, this will give me a whole red belt worth of stuff. So all of this is great. I do actually need... I need everything, like the things I don't have. I don't actually have the electric engines for this yet, which is why this guy now exists and is making me some small number of electric engines. I would kind of like it to go faster, but also whatever. Yeah, my science is super slow because I'm down to another number of inserters I have. I have some inserters. Am I? No, wait. That's not it at all, is it? It's actually down to copper. This line here should have copper on it, but because this line doesn't have copper, upper priority right, like this buffer doesn't actually unload into the copper. And the copper I don't have nearly enough copper coming through because the outposted copper actually only supports the copper line that goes into... The copper doesn't... Yeah, okay, so what we're going to do is... Yeah. That's fine. This is not fine. We might have to do something about this. This is also completely backed up again. Yeah, sure. So I think we're kind of okay. Oh, I made... Yeah, that might be the next thing, because this needs a pickup tower. This needs a bigger pickup tower. I think this one needs... This is on 32... No, it's 32 pickup range. 18 storage stacks. Some of these others definitely need train supply to bring all the stuff they're collecting back to the base. Actually, this one already has train supply, but it's got a couple of things, and that's also like a suitably generic. Oh, I think these guys all put it in here because this one doesn't have anything yet. Maybe I do that. Maybe I do this one as well. Yeah, all of that's going to be suitably generic. That some of those I will do in between. But I did actually want a lot more tanks, didn't I? Because the thing that I'm kind of extending the solar grid. And then where is this guy going to go? It's going to fit... Okay, first of all, let's put in... let's not look at how many of the solar panels we've built so far back in the main base. We'll just assume that we have some number of them. And then this thing is going to need to go... Yeah, it's going to go in like another line of solar panels up, isn't it? This guy's going to fit here. Yeah, and then we're also going to need a radar. So let's put a radar over here. I'm pretty sure bots have radars. They're only complaining about... Oh no, they complain about not having radars. Okay, fine. There shouldn't be... Yeah, there should be a provider box over here that I used to be putting landfill in that I'm not anymore. So you can have like those radars. Oh yeah, I was also going to start building laser turrets, wasn't I? That was going to be the next thing. This guy is, yeah, that's all fine. Okay, so the other reason why I was down here turning these things into that stuff is down here we can have laser turrets. I could have just Alt-D'd all of those, I guess. But you can be laser turrets. And you can... Do I need 2 on laser turrets? I don't think I need... I don't think I need 2 on laser turrets at all. But... all of that can go away. Okay, so I'm going to end up with some batteries and storage. But then I also need to figure out how to get... green... yeah, I've made this messy, but that was kind of always going to be a thing. You can go there. Now I've got cogs and chips again here. It's fine. Yeah, so now we've got the green chips turning up here. We've got these laser turrets. They've got some number of. Let's also have. Yeah, you're not going to need any of that stuff. You're going to be fine. I guess because, yeah, by the time I'm making locomotives and also electric engines, these 3 are kind of not keeping up. Or they're not keeping up. Are they not? It'd be these ones over here that wouldn't be keeping up if they didn't have inputs. But all of this is looking pretty good. Like, making a lot of blue science. Still have a lot of blue science left over. Yeah, this is pretty fine. How much military science do I have? 120. Oh, I need to put... Yeah, okay, so let's figure out how we get these various inputs onto... Oh, I don't actually. I straight up don't have wall for military science. I've got that amount of... I've got wall in my inventory. And then I've got... This is still going to be okay for a while. I think this is going to be... I assume this is going to be okay for a while. Okay, so maybe I also need to... I don't have a filter inserter. Yeah, I'll have all of those. You have all of these. This is going to be the wall inserter. Can't actually go there because that power pole is in the way, which means I guess you go there, and you turn into wall. And then somewhere through here, I guess I thread a line of grenades? Question mark? Not really question mark. I think it's going to be fine. We'll go like over here. Yeah, that'll be fine. This is going to work. I see no issues here other than breaking that and needing more fast inserters. I wonder if I have the fast inserters. Yeah, so this can go here. This can come through, and then if we load them like this, then they're going to be on either side of that belt, which means we can also just run through here and do this kind of nonsense. And then, yeah, automated. Is that fully automated? Yeah, we got a belt of wall, we got a belt of grenades. I can put all the other wall that I have over here, which is all repaired now, and we have fully automated military science. Other than the fact that we just don't have enough stone, which is why I think this. What am I? Yeah, solar panels. Sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need all of this to be stone. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford, because I need more iron, but we're going to go and get more iron with trains anyway, and that's going to get us a bit more stone, but also we just don't have that much stone coming through. On the upside, this train's plan is completely fine. They've still got solar fuel. Okay, so let's go and take the... Oh, is this... Oh wait, that's not what should be there at all. They don't do that. When I said automated, that was in fact a complete lie. It was not automated. Okay, clean all those things off the belt. Yeah, I've got a lot of grenades now. Have a couple hundred grenades. have a bit of wall. So where is the wall? The wall is on its way, sure. I will keep some number of grenades, I guess. Some of them are useful. Yeah, you have that, and then I've got some of this stuff. And yeah, automation. These guys, okay, so this I kind of want to take somewhere else. These things I kind of want to take somewhere else. Most of the stuff I'm going to probably attempt to ignore for a while. Oh, batteries. Batteries was the thing I wanted. Yeah, all of that's all. Here's wall. Okay, fine. Give me all of the wall, because wall is useful stuff that can live down here. Why didn't you have prod mods? Yeah, then give me, where did the brains go? Give me all of the brains. Give me, you can have that. Give me these. You've actually got, I just noticed you had 47 of these things, which may as well be in here. Okay, so that's going to get that going for a while. You don't have prod mods either. All these things that should have prod mods that just don't, which is, you know, I suppose fine. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of batteries, so you can have some batteries. How many batteries do you guys need? 12? Okay, so you're going to give me, I'm going to get a couple more laser turrets. And that's already a decent number of laser turrets, and I'm still, like, at the rate that this number is advancing, I'm probably still a whole episode away from actually having to deal with big biters, which is, you know, that's nice. Let's run across the train tracks. It's probably fine, because I don't really want to manually sort this stuff myself. Okay, so we're not going to. What we're going to do is we're going to wander down to, here is the, wait, no, this is the brains. Yes, because it needs to be, I need brains to be converted to DNA, that's right. And then this is actually the thing that needs to be, there we go, brains to DNA, needs roboport coverage. This is fine, slap that in there, yeah, that's good. This isn't going anywhere yet, and I don't know if I need it to. Wow, they stacked to huge numbers. That's so much. Anyway, what was I doing? I was going to this wall to give it better. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's put down. Give me some fuel, and then train goes here. Fuel goes in train. Oh, I've got the chitin as well. This is not stuff that I wanted to have. I just kind of wanted to have. You know what? Could I actually? I've got some wood. I could have a thing that actually converts this to the other kind of. Okay, yeah, I can have this. Where's it going to fit? Is this going to fit here? Yeah, sure. I'm doing this, as it turns out, with the kind of inserters that I have, rather than the kind that's good. And this is going to be, we're going to upgrade this chitin. We're going to put it here. That's cleared that stuff out of my inventory. Yeah, and then this is all doing, you know, this is all doing what it needs to. There's a large amount of that stuff. It's going to get turned into all of these things. There's a train that's out of fuel. Where were you even going? Vampiric dust. Yeah, because this one also actually wants another, say, 10 seconds. Because, oh wait, did I only fuel one of those, one side of that train? I did only fuel one side of that train. Okay, that's cool. That, we know what we need to, oh, and I want this. And wasn't there another one over here with random junk in it that I didn't care about? Yeah, we'll grab this as well. That can go in there, that's fine. Yeah, so we got a couple of little rescues to do. First of all, we're going to jump on this train and not care about, you know, running into anything, because it's probably fine. And we'll cruise down here and find this other train that ran out of fuel. Because, yeah, walk up to it, give it a little nudge. This is... Go to Dismembered Corpse Party. Have a Dismembered Corpse Party, because we've got some things to do. And then also this stuff that I didn't want. the plan is to just throw it in this train and let the station sort it out. But you go to manual for a bit, because I want you to stay here, because the thing we got to do is also figure out how to fuel this locomotive. And I think we're just going to go... not even there. There we go. And we've now fueled... yeah, both sides of this are getting fueled, aren't they? Yeah. So this is just fine. This is a fueled train, and this is also a fueled train. And because these things stack to ridiculous numbers. So yeah. So vampiric dust. Where is vampiric dust? Vampiric dust is up here, which is fine because I actually wanted to put more stuff down here. Do I have? Have I actually signaled that? I have signaled this. Do I have... I have some of the belt. I don't have the inserters I need. Okay, cool. Good job. I guess what we're here for is to pick all of this stuff up. And also... Yeah, you're going to be fine there for a bit. So how big is this thing now? This is a larger range, I guess, so I guess that's good. Sure. And it will fire more often, which is apparently good for UPS, whatever. Let's go back here. Because I kinda need to head back to the base to pick up why you know run. You don't have wall. It's not overly surprising. Many things are struggling with wall. This carriage here probably wants the stuff that, yeah, and then I want to get out here because I want to wander back over here and pick up the other things I need to build that rail infrastructure in the other. Basically, what do I need? I need a couple of different kinds of inserters. I need a couple of stack inserters, even fast inserters, and then I need some belt and sponge grounds and like that generic stuff. So I've got some of that generic stuff. I need this generic stuff, and then I need this generic stuff, and then I'm gonna take a couple of these. Yeah, you can. Yeah, we've still got enough roboports to play with. That's fine. And then I need these generic things which I don't have. So I'm just gonna like cause problems on myself and take all of these things, and it's gonna be fine. Hey, I've got this generic stuff. Okay, 59 inserters. Yeah, we're fine. And then we've got like that. You guys can have that and get on with it. This, I guess we're just gonna turn into wall, but it feels pretty bad. We don't actually have much of that at all. And then, yeah, the grenades are in quite ridiculous shape. And where... I didn't even know where I'm going to put a little personal train station. I do need one of them. Oh, wait, and then I... This is the other one that needs a spot. Because it's got all this stuff. And it is already signaled, so that's fine. And this spot really needs a place, and that... This needs a larger one and is kind of already set up, and the train is already done, so that's fine. So yeah, so as long as I'm going to need more belt. I'm going to need a bit more belt. I'm going to need to not have plastic in my inventory. I'm going to need to not have junk that I don't really care about, but I do want belt. I hope I have belt, because it's pretty important. Yeah, I reckon I can throttle the amount of belt I make. Why did you not take? Oh, because you're yeah, because you're a provider chest. And yeah, sure. Okay. Red chips I kind of don't care about, but you will always be able to enjoy red chips. You are a red chips enjoyer. I've got a bunch more, and these, yeah, now the solar has gone down, or at least the radar and the next roboport, which means how far do these guys go? Yeah, so if I can get this much of this thing, I should be able to put these things like here a bit, right? And yeah, we can build the solar out that way into the forest, which is, you know, a pleasant and modern place to build solar panels. That's still fine. This is still... yeah, we're just going to store wood there. That's going to be fine. I'm not even going towards rail at this point. I've just got to go over here. Got to be able to go and put stuff down and put fuel in things, and then get to places. Do I have? I do have enough trains for this. Yes, that's all. That's all fine. So we go over here because this is where I need to put down pickup towers. Research is still kind of progressing. I haven't reintegrated this stuff, which is a bit of a shame because I've got a lot of it, but then again I'm also trying to run down the coal buffer, so whatever. I think I did want to expand and give things more power, and in doing that expand the coal usage. Where's the level 2 towers? Yeah, these level 2 towers, quite the chunk. You can go here and get powered like that, sure. And then another one of these things like here because we got to get this stuff out. And then this guy, what's this called? Not my name. I remember messing that up. Not my name, go there. Then I want 2 of these guys, another one of these things here. You didn't have enough fuel for that, so you're going to borrow some of this dude's fuel. And then, yeah, you want to do, give me, you've got hundreds of stacks of wall. You're not going to need any of that because you guys are just doing fine. You've got 96 of those, I've got a lot, you can have more, that's fine. Yeah. Then we want, oh, did I have, I don't know if I have the boxes for this. I think I kind of checked everything else except for the boxes. But it's going to look something like this, isn't it? It's going to look something like that. And you're going to want, I do have boxes, several of these things. One of these things goes here, and this is actually in exactly the right spot, so we're pretty happy about that. And then I don't need to use these guys because I've got these fancy guys, and I need to be a little more fancier and actually connect things. But other than that, okay, so you can have this, you can have this, you can have a bunch of these things. And yeah, we are connected. Give me this stuff back. You kind of only need those things. And now this guy wants to add time passed. I was doing 600 seconds, wasn't I? Yeah. And then dismembered corpse party, empty cargo, time passed 10 seconds. And yeah, that's what we're going to do in between for a couple of other places, just to get this going again. We'll ride this back to base. I think I am actually going to go. Yeah, we are going to go over here. You meet me at dismembered corpse party, and you actually also need the time passed of 10 seconds just to make sure that you get fueled enough. And then yeah, that little pause there was probably because I'm in the station, which I am, because this train had to get to here before it actually released all the segments that the other train wanted to be able to drive there. So that's, you know, that's a silly way of doing things. It's pretty bad. But we're going to get on this train because we want it to take us to the other place. Why? Oh, because I'm not making... That's an interesting thing. If I'm not making any fuel, then I don't get to fuel the trains. So the trains are only powered by my ability to continue to bring in goop, which is, to be honest, completely fine. I don't know what I'm doing with those yet, but like, let's put them on a belt instead of having them there. Okay. So there's a couple of things to do here. We're just going to do this kind of quickly to get the rest of the stuff off the ground. That, and then over here, yeah, you don't need. You need like, yeah, some small number of walls. That's nice. And then I don't think am I taking attacks down here at all? No. Is the ones that are coming around the coast are just arriving here. So that's kind of the only other spot that I need to worry about. And actually, okay, no, it's not great, because one of these would have to be kind of in the middle of the wall to... Actually, here will kind of catch all of it, won't it? Should we put it here and presume that it's going to be well enough defended and not worry about, like, we'll keep the rest of that infrastructure there in case it turns out we need it later, but we will presume that we don't, and hope that this guy so that's hopefully going to pick up more of the stuff. We're gonna have to wait a minute for it to trigger, so we won't do that. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to be north enough. Maybe, probably, hopefully. Anyway, other things to do. Actually, you know what? Actually, this one is the one that kind of goes close to where I want to go. Yeah, want to get more rails down. Okay, these guys didn't get built. That's fine. Let's see if we can build some more. Yeah, I kind of want it to be there, yeah. Power grid is still completely fine. I mean, of course it is. But I did want to... Okay, these guys, sure. You know what? You no longer exist. And I say that... like, not... You're powered by their... Like, you just have no purpose and will achieve nothing. So we're just gonna get all of that out of the way. And yeah, now I want to... I got all of this stuff. Why did I put that in the train? Why didn't I put that in the train? Okay, you know what? We're gonna solve this by having... Oh, this train is already swinging back in. Which is also fine. We'll try to not get hit by it, which is cool. And then we'll wait here, because it's going to swing past. But then set you to manual, because what I actually wanted to do is have you sort all of this stuff for me. So, yeah, there you go. And if I've done all the laser stuff, I think I'm probably going into laser damage 1, although do I actually have the military science for that? No. I don't even have the green science. I've been processing at the rate of green science. I've got some amount of military stuff, but not a whole lot. So what do I even, like, what does this even do for me? Oh yeah, fireball stuff. Which is going to soak a lot of research. It's kind of useful, but it's going to soak a lot of research. I guess we just go on with a bunch of useful blue techs and not worry about the fact that we can't build them yet. We're not going to worry about behemoths because we don't know what they are yet, but whatever. We've got about 500 that left. Sure. The thing I was going to do, 148. That's not enough to. So I need 35 per electric miner, but then I need steel and red chips and a lot of cogs. So let's see if I can scramble some of that together and how many exactly. Yeah, because I also need to make steel and plate, because we're going to see, this is going to be the train section, and I'm out of steel, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, so I guess we... yeah, we'll split that again. because we actually kind of need more steel at this point to be able to do... I guess, yeah, I'm sinking it all into solar panels as well, aren't I? I'm sinking a lot of steel. I'm sinking a lot of steel into solar panels, and also larger blue science, and also laser turrets. Although these guys are throttled by batteries as well, which I'm also not building. But I'm actually going to take... Yeah, let's take a bunch of this stuff, because I kind of want to see... And I'm going to be... I need even more steel. Okay, in that case, I might set this up with some bucket miner 1s. This is fine, isn't it? Okay, so this is 6. Let's at least get enough for 8. And then I need actually regular iron plate. Okay, fine. I think this might be a thing that I prep for next time then, because the general plan is we got these electric engines, we got a lot more train parts that we need now. We've got locomotives, right? We've got locomotives. We've got all these wagons. If I've got a little more iron somewhere else, which I only kind of do, I don't really. 6, 7, 8. These also take up 1 slot each. These are quite hefty things. And then I guess you as solar panels get the rest of that. Then, yeah, we're gonna... Here's the general plan. We're gonna have... I also need some efficiency modules. How many efficiency modules do I need? Actually, how does it tell me how many module slots I have? It does not. I think these have either 2 or 3 module slots, I don't remember. But I'm going to need more of these efficiency modules anyway, because the general plan for next time... You know what? Let's just give you... Yeah, whatever. Okay. You can have all of these, you can have whatever else. Yeah, the general plan for next time is... We're kind of short on coal. Coal, iron. We're super short on iron. We don't have any of these things. Some of these have run out. This is actually mostly giving us back coal. I think we might be running down that buffer, not sure, but we don't have much iron at all, which is a bit of a problem. We've got like the dregs of this iron coming through from corpses we shoot, which is, you know, a bit of a thing. We've got this pretty good iron coming from the outpost, which is nice, but we actually want to take this rail line down to this thing here and set up some direct-to-train mining. So we'll have these things. Yeah, we'll do that next time. Other things that are going to continually panic us will be our ability to process all of this stuff, which is going to be interesting. Maybe I think I can do that. Yeah, I think I can do that up here. I think I can. Can I even fit train stations in here that will unload? Quite possibly. That might be a thing. Yeah, we're gonna look at that later. At the moment we're pretty good. We're kind of working on extending the solar. I think we're gonna want a plan to extend this as well. Probably with more coal. Where is there water? Oh, there's water over here, which I'm kind of not using, but there's a forest in the way. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna find somewhere else to put more of this style of power plant. I actually think we can afford more of these things on the top of this stuff, based on the ratios of what I'm seeing of 1 hour. Yeah, the thinness of this peak of the steam engines having to do anything makes me think I can actually do better than sort of a 1-to-2 ratio of how much boilers can do to how much steam engines could do with this kind of in the way. So we can put a bit more here, which is nice. I might put some more. Actually, this spot here looks pretty good. I could put another power grid here. How much is this going to take? Yeah. So we can have another power grid here. Probably this way, because this is where the coal line is. And I think we're going to use this to work down this coal buffer, and then also work on this giant train supply of stuff that I'm not even doing anything with yet. But overall, I think we're pretty happy. This looks pretty happy. Getting all of this fuel out. Got some efficiency modules, because efficiency modules and these things end up pretty wild. Can I actually? Yeah, these things will cover a huge area, and a big enough area that on both sides of the train we can use both. We can like completely fill like an 8-wagon train. Let's do another little check for further iron outposts, because I have not seen any, and that might be because there aren't any, which is compelling, because it means we've got this little spot here, and then we have to go somewhere else, and I'm tempted to go. I mean, because I've got the solid walls in the other places, I think the thing we're going to do instead is like, I don't actually have the landfill for this. I want to kind of either go through one of these spots where all I've got is mines, or go through like a landfill, something like this, and then just continue out. If I landfill these two, then I can also just head in some direction and explore the bigger things over there. But I think that's also a thing we're going to leave to later. I think for now we're short of iron ore, which is anticipated, but yeah, all of this is. Oh, I'm actually just short of copper as well. I'm actually just super short of copper, but that's okay because I'm leaning on this buffer, and this is kind of fine. Short of iron, short of stone. Need to go and mine more stuff. Not really worried about big biters yet. Technology is finishing. Seems pretty fine. Yeah. This is what we did today. Is that what we did today? That's not really what we did today either. What even have we been doing? Sure, you watched it. It's fine. It's some kind of progress. Whatever.